Hello there, I'm Dan here from Tech Support, and today I would like to show you how to create or generate videos in a dynamic video campaign and automatically send them in bulk through Outlook. Okay, so let me make myself smaller here and I'll show you what we need to do. So we'll go here into Agentic Workflows and I'll click on New Automation. Okay, so we have a trigger, we have an action. I'll set this up first, of course. You have to select Sendspark, and then you'll have to select this one, like new video generated from a specific campaign. If you haven't done this before or used this tool before, you'll have to connect your Outlook account, of course. But for me, it's just right there. So you'll just be taken, through a series of steps so you can give permissions, the proper permissions, right? So once you do that, you'll have this dynamic campaign ID to select. So we need to first of all, create the dynamic video campaign so we can generate videos and then send them out, right? So I have my campaign right here. You can see that I went through the steps, the 3 steps here, and here is the place where you need to upload your CSV file with the contacts, right? So I need to select this one. So if you have a lot of campaigns, you can just grab this that you see between these two sections, copy that, or you can just do it by the name, which is in this case is campaign, right? But I'll do it like this. I'll paste it here. There it is. If you do not see it, just click on update list. Okay, I'll click on save. Okay, I click on plus and then on action, and then I need to type Outlook. There we go. Okay, so this is important. We need to first of all create a draft email. You cannot just create an email; it won't work, and I'll explain afterward why it doesn't work that way. But this is a must. We need to go for draft email. Again, I need to select my connection with Outlook. Okay, subject of the email, I can just put test, probably something simple. Importance, this is actually optional, so it doesn't really matter actually. Content, yes, it does say optional, but this is actually a must. We need to click or go for HTML. Okay, so just to explain a little bit more to provide context here, what happens is that Outlook does not provide or does not have any HTML tools, and this is something that we need to have in order to use these videos in bulk. Okay, so in the content, which is basically what we're going to write inside of the email, we need to think of this writing not like in text, but more like in HTML format, right? So what we need to do is let me explain. Let me show you. I'll go like, and again, this is very helpful. It requires probably like an extra, just an extra step or extra dedication, just because we're doing it in this format. But again, it allows you to use variables, which is of course something we want if we want to launch a campaign here. So I'll just put like hey and then type first name. There we go. And again, because this is not text, hitting enter won't actually produce a break in the line right there. I actually need to type this BR, which is break line, right? So we can have an actual jump there in the line, okay? And then right here, I can put something else like I made a video for you. Check it out. And then again, I can put another BR. Sorry, there we go. BR. And then right below, I'll just put this is again something crucial. We need to find for email embed HTML. So that's basically the thumbnail, the video that will dynamically change for each lead. Okay. And then, well, I'll just keep it simple right there. So of course, take your time, build it the way you want it. But then here below in the recipients, I can just type. There we go, contact email. Okay, so every single contact email that we have from here, will be used, to send an email to those people, right? So everything is ready. We don't need anything else from here. So I'll click on save. And yes, let's do that one more time. So plus action, we'll look for Outlook again. And then we'll need to select this one, send email by draft ID. So we're basically kind of pulling what we just did into the flow so we can send that out. So message ID, make a click. You'll have this right here, expand it, click on message ID. Subject, you can just map it. So you can, type subject if you want to. Sorry, there we go. And then two, we can do the same thing, but probably easier to just type two, and then we'll have this. Okay. Then we have, a few more options like content, a few more things that we did before, but because we're pulling this from, the message ID, we don't need to do that. So we can just click on save. Okay, and this will be pretty much it. So we'll click on start. Okay, we can click on check results. And then I'll go here into my dynamic campaign. I'll click on import contacts and upload CSV file. And then I'll just use this that I always use. Okay, so take your time, do the proper mapping there. Okay, and then yes, I'll have a bunch of emails that I normally use to test things out. Probably I'll change this from Sendspark into something a little bit more obvious. So I'll put just like that. Okay. Okay, so I can just click now on review and generate. And I'll click on generate videos. Okay, so I'll go for got it. So I will let you show you the whole process here. So we'll take a moment while these videos generate. But I wanted to explain, the importance here because normally what you normally do or what customers normally do is that they have a connection with a certain platform like call it HubSpot or call it Instantly, Salesforce, and many more, right? So in those cases, they do provide all the tools that normally you would want to have in order to send campaigns out, right? But because Gmail or Outlook is not thought in that way, it's not built for actually that. Is more for one-to-one emails. You don't have the option to send again dynamic videos to multiple people, right? So the way that we did it here with agentic workflows is that now with this embed HTML embed email option that we just did here, you have the option or you have the ability to do it in bulk. Otherwise, without the HTML tools that they do not offer by default, or not even by default, they just don't offer it, you won't be able to do it, right? But yeah, so now we're in the builder section, that I just accessed my automation there, right? So builder section, history section, this is where we are, checking the results. I can see that the emails have been sent. So this is all good. You can always, check on details to make sure. So I can see that, an email to Dan has been sent. Probably this is one that I want to look for. Let me see. That's me again, but I want to check. Okay, this is the one that I'll check right now. Okay, so I'll go here into my emails. Let me go back. Then click here and then you'll see my video coming up. Okay, so hey Bethany, I made a video for you. Okay, so this is all that we want here. This is exactly what we're looking for. And then if we go here, let me show you one more thing. Oh, we're in the same place, so I'll go to dynamic videos campaign. You'll see that if you put your mouse over these contacts here, you can click on copy link GIF, right? And if you go to write a new email, you can always just paste that, right? But that will be a disadvantage in a way because that will be like one to one. This will be like a manual process. But now with these agentic workflows tools, you have the option to send it to multiple people at once. So yeah, of course you can put more triggers, not more triggers, but a different trigger, and keep on adding more steps so you can build something more complex based on other situations or scenarios. So take your time. If you have any questions about that, let us know. We can probably help you to create a more complex workflows or scenarios. So yeah, Okay, so hopefully this is all. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a great